like how to put a CPU fan in to make sure like whenever I get one, I'll be able to do it. And I was deciding on what CPU fan to buy. So I watch this video, turn my phone off, set it to the side, and I'm sitting there, I'm looking at the motherboard to make sure, like, whenever I get one, I'll be able to screws on the other side that I could just use a generic old fan and plug into it, like my current CPU fan. And no, it doesn't. So I go to pick my phone up and turn it back on. Doesn't come on. I'm like, okay. And I know it's charged. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, okay. I'll just reset it. So I hold the home and the top, I guess the home and the power button or whatever in the fuck.
Yeah.
I hold both of them, and it boots up the Apple logo, and the Apple logo goes dim, and then it starts to boot up, and it just shuts off. So I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. I plug it into my Wii U, the Apple logo comes up again, and it starts to boot up, just shuts off. I'm like, alright, okay. Hook it up to my computer, I don't get anything. I have iTunes up and everything, I'm fucking sitting here freaking out. I'm like, oh shit, dude, I won't have a phone. Fuck do I do? So, I'm sitting there like, oh man, I'm fucked, whatever. I'll just buy a new one. So, I go and look at new phones, and then I'm like, I don't know if I want to buy a new phone right now. It's risky, I don't want to do that. So, I go 2 days without a phone, and I think it was like the other night or so. I just set my phone on my bed, I grabbed a hammer, I hit the back of it like 4 or 5 times, then I tried to turn it on, and it fucking booted up fine.
My god. By the way, while you were telling that entire story, I might have started the live stream.
Oh, that's fine.
So
well, that's fine. Late night?
Yeah, that's what I call my late night streams.
I was like, but it's 8 o'clock, it's not late night.
Look, it's very dark over here, okay?
Oh hey, you're pretty far into the game. Oh no, that was the demo. My bad.
Yeah.
I was like, oh wait, you're pretty far, man.
By the way, hello my younglings, this is the Youngling Society, and I'm here live streaming once again, doing this a little bit more frequently now. And I'm here once again with
Bill Cosby. That's not who I am.
Cosby. Yeah, me and Cosby, we've been close friends for a good number of years, and don't worry, he only raped half of those people. It's fine.
Only half. You can't prove anything. Okay, that's awful. Probably shouldn't joke about that. I know for a fact someone's gonna be like, that's offensive. So,
whatever.
Yeah.
And we're playing, I'm playing Metroid Fusion today. Not going for 100%, just kind of want to casually play tonight.
Just hanging out and playing, basically.
Yeah. Can I skip this?
Well, to me, you're still at the menu.
Yeah.
But, oh yeah, there you go, you're at the beginning thing. I've been assigned to watch over a biological research team.
Okay. So, by the way, Aerosol here, he's doing a 100% playthrough of this right now. And
I completed it in like 2 hours and 17 minutes? Something like that. Pretty good.
That's shorter than my first playthrough of this game that I haven't even finished.
Well, I used to own this game as a kid and I would play it all the time. I got it whenever I got Metroid Prime, which was really fucking cool.
Didn't this game come out the same day as Prime 1?
It did. And if you had a Game Boy Link cable, you could get the Fusion suit, which was cool as fuck. Though I never used it because I didn't like how the Fusion suit looked in like a 3D model. I thought it was dumb. But it's a cool thing, and in the Prime Trilogy version, instead of having the Game Boy Link cable, you use like friend credits or some bullshit to unlock it.
Use what?
Friend credits. Back whenever the Wii had like online.
Oh, I thought you said fringe credits. I'm like, what's a fringe credit?
You know those good old fringe credits.
I love those, man. Made the Wii worth it.
But now that Metroid Prime Trilogy is on the Wii U, and I believe you can't even unlock everything because of the frame credit thing. So if I were you and I were going to play it, I would just go get a save online and transfer it to your Wii
Or
or
just-
Wii U.
Find or just buy a copy on Amazon.
Yeah, either or.
Like I wouldn't imagine it's that expensive. Like
It's probably not. It's just like, what? I fucking hate when developers do that though. They're like, this game requires you to have friends to complete it. Like, no, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Man, Pokemon Platinum.
Well,
that's
that
a
was all
rough
side
game.
stuff, but if you wanted to complete the Pokedex, you needed it. Like to
Yeah.
get a Spiritomb.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. You needed, what was it? You needed your copy of, like, Fire Red and Leaf Green and stuff, too, to get your Pokemon from other games.
Well, that was mostly the national dex, I think. But that,
Oh,
that technically
yeah.
is 100%, so.
Tell Arrow David said hi. David, hello. I would have sex with you. Well then.
I don't know, I'm usually used to, like, usual faces when I live stream. Like, the people that watch this are, like, you, Dark, and a few other people, like, that I go to school with. So
Yeah.
to hear someone, like, I don't really recognize say something, I'm like, wait, what? Who's that?
Well, David is not a hero 279. He's a pretty cool guy.
Oh,
Gives no fucks.
nice. Oh, yeah! Yeah, I'm pretty sure, he replied to something I tweeted, but I tweeted to you, so I mean that's how
Yeah.
he saw it.
I retweet a lot of his tweets because they are gold and they're just funny.
I've probably seen them, I just didn't recognize your name. Sorry, man. Sorry.
Well, I don't know why, he doesn't like to be called not a hero. He likes to be called David. But, you know what? He's not a David. What now? What now? I just offended one person, which he's probably not even offended.
Like, it's
What did
like
you
with
say?
my name, like, my, like, YouTube name, most people are like, and it's the young, I'm just gonna call him Young. Whatever.
Yeah. Young Link.
Yeah.
Man, I will say one thing I don't like about Fusion. I was tempted to do this in the Let's Play too. Like, have a little elevator scene and be like, when will the monologue ever stop? This is not what I expected when I played a Metroid game. Just kind of make a little troll thing, but I ultimately decided against it. Though I love Fusion. I think it's a fantastic, one of the best games. I think it's better than Super Metroid. Yeah, I said it. Fucking fight me. I don't give a fuck.
Well, I haven't played Super Metroid, so the only Metroid games
Starting
I've played
to
is this one and Zero Mission, and Zero Mission is the only one I've actually completed. So
Zero Mission is a fantastic game, though I kind of don't like the end.
seriously,
Because the only reason I don't like the end is because it requires you to, if you go for 100%, it requires you to backtrack really far,
oh okay.
and that's
Yeah.
the only reason. But
Yeah,
other than that,
When I was
like, it's
playing
amazing.
through it, I was just like, wow, you would have to like go really far back to get some of those. Like once you get your actual
Oh.
suit.
Yeah, there's one part where you get the screw attack at the end. I guess
Yeah.
spoilers. You get the screw attack at the end, and you have to backtrack all the way to, like, Ridley's lair just to get, like, one
Wait.
expansion.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah. You have to Shine Spark through this long hallway, and then you go through a save room, and then you have to Shine Spark and screw attack up. And, it's fucking tedious. And
Yeah, that sounds
that game has some of the hardest collectibles I've ever seen in a Metroid game, ever. Also, this game's much more linear, and if you're going to, like, play the Metroid series, please don't play Other M. It's so bad. It's
I've
so
always
bad.
heard that. Like the weird thing is, I used to watch this channel called CGR Undertow. They were like a review channel.
Yes, I used to watch them too.
And like the main guy on there, he loved, like he was like, I guess like one of the few people that actually like really loved Metroid Other M. and he would always like. So when he made like top 10 Wii games of that year or something, that was like number 7 or something. So I just assumed, because all the other reviewers I watched,
Hate it.
no, all the other reviewers I watched actually didn't cover it for some reason. Maybe because they didn't like it, but
See, I would say the only good thing about Metroid Other M is the visuals of how beautiful it looks for a Wii game. That's really about it. The story is garbage.
yeah, he said it was really good and he liked it a lot. So for like 2 years, since I didn't really watch any YouTubers that was into Metroid or talked about Metroid,
dude.
I just assumed that like Metroid Other M was a great game that was loved by all.
Oh no.
So when I started watching, like, when I started expanding my YouTube, like, watching thing, and then I discovered people that actually like Metroid, it was like, hey, this game is terrible. I'm like, wow, this has opened my eyes to so many things.
I completed it twice. Completed it once on normal mode, then I replayed it on hard, and it's garbage. I hate the backtracking. It's awkward to control Samus in a 3D environment with a fucking D-pad. Like, leave the D-pad to games like this, like Fusion, Zero Mission.
Did they even offer support for the nunchuck or like the classic controller?
Nope.
Seriously?
Seriously. So it's awkward. I will say it's kind of weird because I feel like that's the way a 3D Mega Man X game should play. But that's really it. If there was going to be a 3D Mega Man game, that's how it should play, like Other M. Oh man, that guy's dead. He just kind of dead.
I didn't remember like that area, like that small room. So I was like, wait, what's over there? And then there's just this one guy.
Oh, if you need any help, all you have to do is ask. I know this game very, very well.
Okay.
Too well.
Honestly, I don't really remember anything that was that tough, but I might forget a few things, because I think I did have to look up. I quickly looked up a guide for like a puzzle I couldn't solve, but I think that was like later in the game, so I think we should be good. Because there's no way I'm beating this tonight. I'm not as good as you are.
I mean, I would not expect you to beat it in one night. That is kind of crazy, especially since you've never beaten the game before. But the whole thing is,
like, how close is the spider boss to the actual like end of the game?
Actual end?
Yeah.
The spider boss is like, let me think. I think it's 2 bosses before the end of the game. So,
wow.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll probably give it another. Like, I didn't meaning to. I just got busy with other stuff, and today is actually my last day at school before winter break. So I'm now on winter break.
Oh, then you're pretty much good then.
Yeah, so
the whole thing with the spider boss is just stand in like one of the corners and aim up to the left or right and shoot him. And if he comes towards you, morph ball. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, that's what I did. I just couldn't beat him. I just wasn't good enough, honestly. Also, once you get missiles in this, I don't know if it's my emulator. It's probably just, I don't know, but like I told you about this. Like it won't let me like shoot missiles upwards unless I do like this really like weird, like
the weird like control thing where you
So that makes that boss and the boss that like looks like a dildo kind of hard.
The boss that, well, yeah, he does look like he does look like that.
I haven't seen your new video, so I just assumed you called him a dildo.
I don't think I did, but
wow.
I don't know why I would miss the opportunity of that. That's sad.
I like
dude.
how it was me that came up with that.
Like, man, I really missed an opportunity there. But the spider boss, I think you can use charge shots on too, but it's not nearly effective. Like any charge shot on any boss except, well, a future boss that you didn't fight. Of course, he's an icon in Metroid, so you probably know who I'm talking about.
Ridley?
Yeah. So basically, the only time you ever want to use the charge beam is against Ridley, because it does extra damage against him, and he's the only boss.
Yeah, like, my first playthrough of Metroid Zero Mission, I was actually really surprised that I didn't know that they added like that extra like zero suit Samus part.
Yeah.
Like I didn't actually know that they did that.
The first time I played the game, it blew my fucking mind that they did that.
Also, quick question. Not because I'm gonna do a let's play of this eventually. Nope. Not of this, of Zero Mission. What
Yeah.
does the like connecting the game to the to Zero Mission to Fusion do? Like, what does it do?
I can't really remember. I know they both run on the same engine. Zero Mission came out after Fusion, and
Yeah, there's an
uses the
option
same engine.
in Zero Mission to play to connect your game to Fusion.
Oh, I think I remember what it does. It just unlocks the original Metroid that you can play.
No, you get the original Metroid after you beat the game.
Oh, okay then. Hold on, let me look it up.
Okay, thanks.
Metroid Fusion Connect. Yeah. Metroid Zero Mission Connect to Fusion. Link up. Let's see. What do you get? It says connect to Game Boys that are going to use Link Cable Data Fusion on the screen start, and you will highlight activate Fusion Link. You'll get through an animation. You'll have access to the Metroid Fusion Gallery. Okay, my bad. I actually mentioned that in an episode. What up, Xandork?
Oh, Xandork's here? Sup, man?
But what happens
Thanks for
is
the
it
icon.
unlocks a gallery, and the whole thing with Fusion, I thought you only unlock that gallery if you have the Japan version, because in Metroid Zero Mission, they took out the gallery in the North American version.
Okay.
So that's what I thought. So whenever that video comes out, I'll have to add an annotation being like, I'm a fucking idiot. Sorry.
Okay, thanks, man.
But you're
It's
coming
gonna be
up on the
forever
first
till I
boss.
get to Zero Mission, but you know, good to have for knowledge.
Oh yeah, and Zero Mission has one of the hardest, if not the hardest collectible I've ever seen in a game for Metroid. There's a super missile that you have to like morph ball, boost bomb to, and it's so annoying. But you're coming up on the first energy tank. Before you drop down, if you shoot 2 missiles up, you can go to a little secret area and get yourself a second energy tank if you want.
Wait, in this like room or in the next room?
In the next room, the one where you get your first E-tank.
Okay. I don't know why. These guys shouldn't be that hard for me to fight, but I always suck against like these these
The
door
fucking
people.
eyeball guys.
Yeah, I don't know why I suck at fighting at them, but
I fucking hate them. It's really tedious to fight them over and over and over again.
like
I
my
feel
biggest
like-
problem is like, oh, okay, there's the energy tank. So like,
Right before you drop down. Which, for me, well, there's a little delay because, you know, I'm watching the little stream. You see the little gray platform?
yeah,
Like, to the left? Right where the area curves down and goes back up. It is right above that gray platform. All you have to do is shoot a missile up. Which, there's a delay for me, so I don't know. Oh, you fell down.
wait, am I like not next to it?
No. It's up. It's on the first gray platform up there. You can wall jump up there though. I believe in you. You got this.
Wait, how do I wall jump? I didn't know that was actually a thing I could do in this game.
Oh, you didn't know that?
No.
Whenever you're in the little spinny thing, press left or the opposite direction, and then press A. You can wall
Okay,
jump.
there we go.
But yeah, that extra E-tank is very useful. I was gonna tell you, before you even go to beat the game, I would recommend having all the like energy tanks, just because the last boss is bullshit.
Wait, aerosol. I'm probably like looking like the biggest dope right now, but where the crap is this thing?
Okay. Okay. I can't tell where you are because the stream is like kind of behind.
Okay.
Now, to me, you're on the right ledge. You're on the correct ledge. All you have to do is look up and shoot a missile. So, yeah.
I just want to mention to anyone watching this in the chat, or to Aerosol himself, I am no Metroid Yeah, like, oh my god.
Well,
You're gonna
it's
cringe so hard on what I just accidentally did.
it's all good. You just fell down.
I said you would.
Nah, it's all good. You can defeat this boss really easy if you get in space and spam it with missiles. Which... Cool, Army 64. I didn't know you played Metroid.
Oh, hey, Arturo.
Which... Yes, Young does play Metroid. Kinda surprised me too.
Okay, so I'm out of missiles. That's a bad.
Just use the ledges to your advantage. Shoot them a few times, jump on a ledge. And it sounds like there's an airplane going by. Which, fuck airplanes and fucking trains, dude.
I thought you meant on my side, because I'm like, there's not like an airport for miles.
Well, same. It's just kinda like they just fly by and it's really fucking loud.
Also, screw like these like ball things.
Yeah,
Like I swear I died more to
parts.
these guys than I do to the actual boss.
Dude, whenever I first played the game, that shit happened to me all the fucking time. It
And we have
was
the morph ball.
annoying. Nice. Now you're good to go.
So many secrets. So little time.
Sandork. Dude, trains are nice. I don't think so. Trains are very rude. Especially whenever I'm recording.
There might not be like any planes where I live, but man, do I live by some trains. Like there's like, trains are so freaking loud. Like there's a railroad track, like maybe a mile from here, tops.
I basically have one like across from my fucking house, and it's so obnoxious.
Dude, I used to have a friend, we're not really friends anymore, but he lived literally right next to a railroad track, and like no joke, for like like 3 times a night, like he would get waken up by a loud train every time.
It's kind of funny because I've lived here most of my life, so like the trains don't even affect me. It's just an inconvenience whenever I'm recording.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that really bothers me.
I live far away from the railroad that it doesn't really affect anything. But like one night I was sleeping and I just hear like this loud whistle. I'm like, what the crap? Like, I can never hear trains from here, but that one train, man, that was a loud train.
Dude, I fucking hate trains.
I've actually never even been on a train.
I've never been on a train, but where I live, apparently it is illegal to fall asleep on a train.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
That's dumb.
It's really stupid. But once you get out of state on the same train, you can fall asleep.
That's nice, I guess.
Xandorg. Sorry, trains are so hard. It's not their fault, they're beautiful.
Dude, I used to love trains.
Yeah, he meant so loud. Trains are so loud. But he thinks trains are beautiful. That's okay.
Dude, I used to love trains. Like, I watched Thomas and St. Gadget like all the time when I was a kid. Great stuff. And then life hit me, and then I hate trains now. Okay, this is a wrong area to go to.
I can't blame you for that.
I forgot that was the cold room.
Oh yeah, the cold room that has the thing in it. I'm sure you've seen what's already in there.
Yeah, is there a Chozo statue?
No.
I'm thinking of a different room.
Yeah. The whole thing with that is, even in my playthrough of the game, I was like, I don't want to spoil it for people, so I didn't mention what was in there. And it's funny that you just got that missile expansion, because my dumbass missed that missile expansion at the beginning, I believe, because I wasn't thinking. I missed a few
official, I'm better at Metroid than Aerosol.
You know...
Dude, coolest part of the game right now.
I've never met someone who wanted to race Metroid. I met people who wanted to do like Crash Bandicoot and like other things with me, and I was like, dude, I don't know Crash Bandicoot well enough.
I would do versus, like, me and Dark have talked about doing a versus on Rival Links. You just said neither of us have the editing software to really do that right now.
Oh yeah. that shit, like, trust me, whenever it comes to editing the verses, I edited one for, like, well, me and the Ottoman, and I edited one for someone else, but it was some of the hardest shit to fucking edit and most tedious, because the way they had it synced up was not the way we synced up, like Splatoon or anything like that. How they synced it up was awful. So
Like,
I had to
Tyler
guess
and Josh?
the time
Oh,
at where everything was, and where the audio bit rates were completely different from each other. The audio kept coming out of sync, and so I had to fuck with it continuously and pull it back to sync it up. This editing, like this specific video, I'm not gonna go into what video it is because it's been taken down already, but it took me at least 4 hours to fucking edit it. And at that point I was like, I'm never doing a versus with this person again. I was just so done.
oh man, dude, that sounds like a headache. Like,
You know, like, I think I had it on my channel at one point, which it was really dickish, and I shouldn't have done it, but I had it on my channel where I was like, I don't do collaborations, although I do collaborations with people I know rather well. And then I got really into the Splatoon community, so I was like, you know what, I gotta take this out.
fun fact for any rising YouTubers, work with people.
Well, that's true. Always be open to new ideas. That's actually a big thing, and criticism, because don't like take it to heart completely.
No.
It's like just take it on the chin, like I take dick on the chin or something. Don't take that out you know what? I already fucked myself.
Hey, don't take this out of context, but how about you just shove your big cock up my ass?
What the fuck? You ran right into the green thing, the green little missile ball.
Look,
No one said I was perfect at this game.
I was gonna like do a segue, and I was like, I actually never noticed that there were GameCubes on those things until you pointed it out. And I was like,
yeah,
wow.
I was pointing out in like the Digino Gaming or something. I didn't realize it till then. But still, that's really cool.
I like it when developers do that. I forget what other game it is, but there's like a secret. Oh, right. In Sonic Adventure, in Gamma's story, one of the bosses has Dreamcasts.
Yeah.
As part of its
The
body.
last boss for E123.
Actually, it's not the last boss. It's the second last boss.
Oh well, you know what I mean. One day I will get around to Sonic Adventure and
AKA
complain
the
about
better
everything.
Sonic Adventure. You heard me. I said it. Fight me.
The better Sonic Adventure?
Yes.
I'm gonna fight you.
Let's go right now. Come on.
I mean, you're much younger than me.
Ah, I see what you did there, dude. It's like in Fire Emblem, like one of the when you meet one of the main characters, and he talks to your tactician. And he's like, I don't know if I like this guy. He's kind of young for all the tacticians I've seen. But it was ironic because my tactician in my game is called Young. So it's like,
Oh,
I don't know about this
wow.
young Elliewood. He seems a little too young.
Well, that's...
I'm like, damn it, Hector. Hector's the
something
best,
else.
though. I love him.
That reminded me of Path of Radiance, because there's one scene in Path of Radiance with Ike and his dad or something, where the Black Knight or whatever fucking kills his dad, and he's just like, haha, he's just like, go fuck yourself.
Wait, Ike or the Black Knight?
I can't remember the guy's actual name. I don't know, dude. I haven't played Path of Radiance in like a year or so.
I haven't played it myself, but I saw like most of a Let's Play. And that was the Let's Play that actually sold me on Fire Emblem. So, like, after that I got Awakening. Well, I technically did it by myself. I asked it for Christmas. Yeah. Whatever.
I mean, close enough,
But I got the game anyway, and then I fell in love, and it was amazing.
That was really weird what just happened.
What?
I saw you jump up and grab the, like, little ladder hanger thing, right?
Yeah.
And you literally, like, walked in, well, climbed in place, If you go back there and go up in that door, you can get a missile expansion. But the missile expansions are not that important. Although, what you get later in the game is kind of fucking stupid. Like, why have like 74 of one item that you don't really need that much of?
Yeah, when I let's play Zero Mission, once I one day finish Fire Emblem, I won't be going for everything. And hopefully you can just see my struggle right now, because we got these like praying mantis guys. And,
oh yeah, the space pirates.
Yeah, and
you're trying to hit them with missiles and it won't let you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I can tell you, because you kind of ran into them, but I know you're trying to shoot them with missiles.
Yeah, then it looks like I'm just trying to shoot them with my like little pellet gun.
Yeah, it makes the upgrade that's coming up feel like it was supposed to be first, considering how this is. And Xandorg, why do you want me to say that? That's weird. But
what does Xandorg want you to say?
He wants me to say airsoft. Say poopy butt farts. Do it for me.
Whoa, Xandorg, whoa. This is a family-friendly channel.
You have to shoot that wall a few times. Oh, you're close to death.
Oh, right. I just keep on thinking I have the freaking bomb, the freaking bombs when you get in the morph ball form. I keep on thinking I have those.
You can jump up there and shoot that without having to get on that ladder. But, I mean, you just did some fucking fancy shit. Holy fuck, dude. You did it.
Thank you.
Cool Army. Gotta go. Oh, I'm sorry, Cool Army. It was cool seeing you, dude. I don't really know you, but cool seeing you.
Yeah, he is that guy. Now that he's gone, I can talk trash about him. No. He goes to my school.
That's what I do by everyone.
And
no.
He, like, you know how I did the Generation 1 video with, Dark?
Yes.
He keeps on insisting that I do the Gen 4 video with him, even though I'm not going to be doing the Gen 4 video till another year.
Well, I mean, do it in another year then.
But I want to do the Gen 4 video alone. I want to talk about how I love that generation.
Xandorg. Hell yeah, also you can't have Arrow on a PG channel. What's wrong with you?
Look, I'm not PG either. Did you hear what I say about the out of context thing? When I said about one of the later bosses? Well, he wasn't here when I said that one of the bosses is literally just a dildo.
Yeah, just a dildo that like sucks you in.
Okay, the first time I ever fought that boss, I fought that, you gotta go into Morph Ball and then go like to the top of him and shoot like the bombs.
I mean, to be honest, that's what I thought too, so.
It didn't help that like the up thing wasn't working on my first playthrough.
Man, that fucking sucks.
So like that boss literally took me like, so many attempts. Like, I think that was the boss I've died the most to.
You can use charge shots on it too. This boss, you can get him hung up on the ledge right there, and just fucking destroy him.
Oh yeah,
I couldn't do it in an actual video, sadly. And a failed recording, whenever I recorded half this game, that's whenever I actually did do it, but then it was a failed recording, so.
Yeah.
Then I went ahead and played the game again, and I was like, alright dude, I know this game.
That's why I like recording in like short bursts. I don't like doing like long recording sessions, unless I stop in between.
Really, the only time it's fitting for me to do a long recording session is if it's a like versus or it's like co-commentary with someone.
Also, I was like I was really surprised by I didn't know that you could actually like glitch this like the thing on the fan here. Like you can like hit the corner and like kill it. So when you did that, like I was at school too because I had finals today, but like my school does like we do like 2 finals every day, but today we had 3 because we have an odd number of periods. So
having periods is rough.
I knew you would say that. I had a feeling. But I have a study hall, so I literally sat in my study hall for like 2 hours just watching videos, and then I caught up on your Fusion Let's Play, and then I saw you do that, and I literally just whispered to myself, "The fuck?" And then my friend who sits right next to me is like, "What the crap are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, crap! I forgot I was in a study hall."
Watching the most amazing person ever play video games and suck at them. Which, it's kind of funny because this is one of the few games I'm actually... The last one is right above. It all loops back around.
Yeah. I was just checking if there was anything I missed.
Well, I mean, you did miss 2 missile expansions.
Shut up. We don't talk about those.
Well, you said... This is usually the one I go and get last. But this game, it's really funny because, man, if you've ever seen a speedrun of this game, like, it makes me look like a fucking amateur. It's fucking amazing. And fuck those disappearing blocks that you walk on. Like, fuck that shit, straight up. It's awful.
God dang it, I'm trying so hard. There we go.
You don't have to use missiles, you can use charge shot.
Oh. But missiles are so much more effective.
They really are. Early game, missiles are OP as fuck. And this is one of the few Metroid games where your powers stack.
Yeah.
So, that's cool. I believe this game, Super Metroid, and Metroid Other M are the only ones. Because every other Metroid game, I don't know about Metroid 2. I've only played the AM2R remake. So,
yeah.
But the whole thing is, the Metroid series, like Metroid Prime, they're like, hey, no, we're gonna separate this shit, so deal with it. It's like, alright, man, okay.
What do you mean by stacking items? Like
if you know how you had the normal beam there, like, and you got the charge beam?
Yeah.
If you get the wave beam or whatever later in the game, you don't have to switch to the wave beam. It automatically stacks it.
Okay.
It builds on top of power-ups. It's like, you get missiles and then you get like super missiles. Instead of having super missiles be a separate entity itself, they just go ahead and give it to you in missiles. So, it's very convenient. I like it better than what Super Metroid did. But Super Metroid, it's a good game, I guess. I started playing it, it was... Alright.
It wasn't as good as you remembered it, or?
No, I have a story about that, because I'm probably never gonna let's play that Metroid game. So whenever I was younger, I was probably about 14, 15? I bought Super Metroid and Metroid on the Wii Virtual Console, whatever in the fuck, the normal Wii.
Yeah.
And I was a fan of Fusion at this time, because I played Prime and Fusion, I owned both. And I was like, okay, I want to play this one. This one looks cool. I played the first Metroid for like an hour, and I could not play. I thought it was fucking horrible, and I still stick with that's horrible. Like, if you're gonna play the first Metroid, play Zero Mission.
Yep.
It's a remake, and it's much better.
Like, it's like when, unless you're specifically going back for nostalgia, there was no reason to play Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow.
Exactly.
Well, you could have a reason to play Yellow because it's very different.
It's different, yeah.
But
I was gonna say because.
But just Red and Blue, just go and play.
Red, Blue, and Green are essentially the same.
Yeah, just go and play Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Really, yeah. Better graphics, same Pokemon. The only real difference is, like, now that they have abilities, that's the only difference in that. But then I started playing Super Metroid, and I got into, like, I beat the first, like, boss, the real Chozo boss, and then I just got stuck. I couldn't figure out where to go, what to do. And
so you were trying Conroy?
Yes. You saw that video recently? I got stuck exactly where he did. And I got fucking... I sat there for like 2 hours sitting there trying everything. The one thing I didn't try was going to the left and bombing a wall because I don't know, I didn't think of it. I hadn't played Metroid for some time.
I haven't seen the third episode of that series, but man, I'll probably watch that tonight.
Just, it's cringeworthy. But I didn't think to do that, and I was like, I fucking hate this game. Then years later, being like 2 years ago, I was like, I downloaded an emulator, I downloaded Super Metroid, and I played it, and I was like, you know what, I fucking hate this game, I'm gonna let's play it. So I let's played it, and it like awoken a new love for the game, because I was like, oh my god, this is what Metroid is. I love this. I was just a fucking idiot. So it was weird, because everyone asked me about that. They're like, oh, you love the Prime series, what do you think about Super Metroid? I was like, I fucking hate it. So they were shocked. It was really weird.
Okay, so when you said you downloaded an emulator, I was like, seriously? Because no joke, MU Paradise, where I get most of my emulators from, they do not have an emulator for Super Metroid. It's super weird.
Well, I would recommend SNES 9X. I think that's the fucking name of it.
I think that's the emulator I have.
Yeah, SNES 9X. That's probably the best one, to be completely honest with you.
Oh yeah, that's the one I have. I just checked. It's on like my hotbar on my computer.
I've heard people say that, what is it? It's like ZNES or something, ZSNES or some shit like that is better. But I would firmly disagree, and the only reason I would disagree with that is because it can really fuck you over with how the layout is, because you have to use your mouse and keyboard to navigate most of it, like to load shit, and the loading games is just fucking confusing, and I hate it. I don't like it. Bad. Now you have to go unlock the blue doors.
Yeah, I'm not really paying attention to what the computer is like saying.
Oh, computer Adam Sandler?
Yeah, Adam Sandler.
I mean, eventually, I just got to the point of calling that Sandork. While watching this, I'm completely my sex in Pokemon Sun. What he meant was, I'm completing my Pokedex.
Completing my sex? Dude, I'll complete my sex with Lily any day of the week. Come on.
Isn't she like 40 or something?
40? No, that's Lusamine. That's her mom.
Okay, I was like, I don't fucking know what's going on with this shit anymore.
But dude, I would do the same with Lusamine, dude. Lusamine's hot, man. Dude, I don't even care.
I don't even know them, but you know what? I mean, yeah, I would too.
If the one day you get a 3DS or are able to play 3DS games on a virtual console somehow, I don't care. That's probably like 20 years in the future. But you better play Sun and Moon, Awakening, and...
Did you hear about the rumor of Pokemon Stars being on the Nintendo Switch?
Oh yeah! Honestly, I think Pokemon Stars is a dumb name. Like,
I think it's stupid, but also I'm like,
that's a cool, like I've always wanted, like, I said on a video, on a channel I really like, he was like doing a discussion, he does like, occasionally does like discussion videos, and he was doing one on like, it was like just when X and Y got announced, like this was a while back, so they were talking about it, and the like topic of Generation 3 remakes came up, because of course they did.
Oh god.
And they were talking about it, and then I left a comment saying I wanted the remakes not for the 3DS, but for the Wii U. And I think that the Wii U would actually be a really good system, because you could have like all of the other information, like you could have your menu up at all times on your gamepad, and then you could just go into that. But then, like, I received like replies after replies saying like, no, that's a dumb idea. And then literally a year later, I think it was like Maryland or something, like he said that, and then everyone was like, oh, genius! And I was like, oh, come on.
I swear to God. That is fucking typical for YouTube. Also, I hate those little red fucking worm guys. Man, they hit hard. It's so unfair. But dude, like, if they actually did that, it would be like Coliseum. I feel like I would feel like I'm playing Coliseum again.
Yeah.
But and I guess as a main series Pokemon game.
Also, I really hope instead of calling it Stars, I hope they call it like Eclipse or something to talk about Necromza, who I guess is the third legendary of the game. Like, it's still up to debate, because Necromza is like briefly mentioned in the after
if you
game.
turn around and go into that room back there, there's a save point, just in case you die.
Okay, I probably will die since I'm at 47, so...
That's why I was worried. I was like, dude, I don't want you to die here. But, I think it would be cool to see Pokemon, like, a main series Pokemon game on a fucking console finally. I would love that.
And, like, I don't know if you've been watching Pokemon Generations, but,
I have not. I've seen the updates on Facebook and shit about it.
So they're on the X and Y part, and I don't even remember this part of the game. I don't even think it was part of the game. I think it's just something they made up. Because there are a few parts that they made up. Like, one of the first episodes has, like, Looker and, like, the international police busting into Giovanni's house. Or something. Yeah. And that never happens, obviously. At least we don't see it. Or they don't talk about it.
It's never mentioned.
Yeah. So... Yeah. But in this episode...
You have to shoot the wall there to reveal that secret.
Anyway,
I love how you just walked away. You're like, you know what, fuck this.
I mean, that's what I'm basically... What was it? Okay, but one of the characters, like, they introduced this new character who's...
No, up. Yeah. It's like in between where the ledge is and the little opening. I don't know how to describe it. But Zandork, I like the girl protagonist, the black and white. I do too. I think she's really pretty.
Bianca or the female version?
Female version.
Yeah, I like her.
Alright too. She's very shy.
But she... that character that they introduced in Generations as close to Looker, the first thing you see of her is actually taking Pokemon away from another trainer. Kind of similar to the way Wes does, or Michael does. And I was like, holy... Like, I was watching it today at lunch. Well, not lunch, at my break, because we get breaks between finals. So I was watching it with Cool Army, who was in the stream earlier.
Yeah.
And I was just like, dude, what is this, XD? And he was like, what's XD? I'm like, god damn it.
That would be cool if they actually mentioned that, but it's a shame that they treat those games like they never fucking happened.
Dude, I want Ores. God dang it. I want, whatever that region's called, or something. I want that region, like, come back or at least be mentioned, because that would be cool.
I mean, it's possible.
I mean, like, in Sun and Moon, they mention, like, everything. Like, if you can think of something that happened in Pokemon, Sun and Moon probably mentions it somewhere. Like, it's really cool like that.
But, I was gonna say, they never ever talk about, like, the main areas in... Oh god, you might die here.
Yeah, I know.
The main areas in Coliseum and XD, just because it's... I guess they consider it a side game, and people are like, we want a 3D Pokemon game. It's like, the GameCube had them. So they had them. What do you mean? And they were really fucking good games. Except the end of XD. Dude, XD was fucking painful. I remember when,
I forget if it was during the review, or like when it was shown off, but, IGN, their like intro was, it's the first 3D Pokemon game, and then everyone's like, Pokemon XD and Pokemon Colosseum were 3D adventure games. Also, what the crap?
This room, you need to morph ball and then bomb the ground. Just bomb it to the right there, near the center, like in between the center and that far right pillar that you're trying to get up that wall. Just bomb in between those areas and you'll get it. Because there's a little platform that comes out, and this shit stumped me as a kid. And Zendork said, just to confirm, I was talking about the main girl. She's cute. I agree.
Dude, but the weird thing is, I didn't know what her name was. Like, and then I found out it was Hilda, and I was like, Hilda, that doesn't fit at all. And then I don't even remember the guy's name because I kind of like pushed it out of my mind because I thought it was so stupid.
I don't even know their names. Well, I know Hilda's name now, but that's it. You see the little background image there with the little like missile things, the little blue things? Try bombing around there.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Just bomb the ground around the little background there where you're standing. Like in between the middle and the far
okay,
right
yeah,
color.
I got it.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, it's around that area somewhere. I wanna say it's right there where the little, like, background missile thingy things are. Yep. It's right beside him.
Is there a save room soon? Cause, like, someone's gonna die right now.
I believe there's a save room right in this next area. Right to the right there. Right
this
to the
is
right
not
there.
a
Wow.
save room, at least it doesn't start off as one.
But I can't remember. Oh, this is for you grinding.
Oh, okay, I found one.
But still, I mean, I wasn't far off. See, I kind of know the game. His name is Herbert. I know it's stupid. Zandorg. His name is Herbert. Who knew?
Yes,
that guy was not loved.
That is
His
such a
parents didn't love
dumb
him.
name for that guy. Like, he looks like this, like, super cool, fly guy, and then it's
Is
like...
he the one who wears like? Oh yeah, he's the one who wears like the headband thing and the blue jacket, right?
Yeah, well, no, it's not a headband. Wait, are we
It's
talking
not.
about black and white too?
We're
I was talking about-
black and white.
I was talking about black and white. You're thinking of the black and white 2 guy.
Okay.
He's the one
alright.
with the headband.
I was getting a little swapped.
Ironically,
Still.
in that version, I actually dislike the female trainer's design more, which is usually like the other way around. I prefer the female trainer's design. I think they put like more time into it.
I mean, to be fair, May is the best Pokemon girl.
Dude, same.
I'm so glad you agree because I was like, I'm ready to
Dawn
fight.
would be my favorite if it wasn't for the anime. She is so
Yeah,
annoying.
same. She just kind of.
At least the English dub. I don't know if she's more annoying in the original, but Pokemon's like one of like the 2 anime I don't like watch the original. Like I gotta watch the dub.
Which, it's kind of funny because I've only seen the original. I've never watched the dub.
Seriously?
Or if, oh, well, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, I can't fucking talk. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, May is Bay, Zandork said. And you know
Oh,
what?
dude, I love
agree.
May's redesign.
I love her redesign and I love her original design.
Yeah.
Like, both versions are fucking just.
Do you know what's
cute
weird to
and
me? Like in
adorable.
Hard Gold, Soul Silver, they changed like the Chris, I think that's her name, from Crystal, the
Crystal.
female trainer. She's like they like changed her a lot. Like her name's
Yeah.
Lyra now. She has this big boofy hat. She wears overalls.
They really fucked her over in like Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
No, I actually like her design more, but it's like, well, you could have at least kept her name.
See, the whole thing is, like, whenever I first played those games, I fucking loved that there was, like, a female character, but I obviously played as Gold because, fuck yeah, Gold, dude. But, I just like the fact of how she looked in those games originally, with the blue hair, and, like, she was like a cutie, and then they changed so much about her in the, like, remakes. And don't get me wrong, Heart Gold and Soul Silver are the definitive versions to absolutely play.
Oh yeah, Heart Gold, Soul Silver got me into the series. Like
But
that was like my first ones, in, like forever.
Crystal has my nostalgia just.
Crystal's
fucking
still a
blown up.
solid game. Oh god damn it! Well, I died. But Crystal's still a solid game, but it's just that its remake is just so superior.
It really is, but still, Crystal holds up on its own, which
Yeah.
is kind of amazing.
Like,
I'm glad
you wanna
say
take
it
a game
very
like-
early on there.
like when you play like Generation 1, like here I am hating on Generation 1, but whatever. Like when you play Generation 1 and you go back to it, you're just like, this is so bad. And then like you would think like that would carry on. It's like, oh, if this one's bad, probably the next one I have fond memories of it, but it probably hasn't aged well. No, Crystal's aged amazingly.
Yeah,
and even Gold and
good.
Silver have. Like, the only problem I have with those games is that sometimes...
go back in that room, because it's where you drop down to the dildo monster.
Oh. Oh, that's gonna be fun with these freaking missile things. Jeez. But,
Don't forget, you can use charge shots on them, so you don't have to use missiles. But,
wait, where is it?
go back to the room where you got the energy tank.
Oh, okay. I was in the room before that, and I was confused.
Yeah. But that room confused me too, because I was like, how do I get there? How do I get to that door? It's really annoying. But the whole thing with Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal, like, it's kind of amazing that they still fucking hold up, because, man, those games, you wouldn't expect it to be good anymore, because, like, you play Red and Blue, and, I mean, it's a fucking mess. It's honestly just a fucking ugly, pixelated mess of shit. Like, okay, I don't care if you like the generation, I'm not telling you you can't like it, that's fine. Like, of course, the first Pokemon games are good, but look at the sprites, they look ugly as sin. Jesus, they are awful.
And ironically, they're better than the Japanese ones. And they're still terrible.
Yeah, because Red and Blue, the reason we didn't get Green is because Red and Blue were updated versions of Green, really. Green and Red, I believe. You have to use the charge shot on them. Zandork said, I said I would do a Crystal Nuzlocke comic, a sequel to my Leaf Green one, but now I'm thinking of doing a Soul Silver. I would recommend doing a Soul Silver or Heart Gold.
Dude, I have so many fond memories of my first Nuzlocke, like, ever, was in Soul Silver. Like, I even mentioned, like, stories of it in my Pokemon Month videos.
It's kind of funny because whenever I got the remakes for the DS, I didn't think they were going to be nearly as good because I figured they were going to change a lot of shit and water it down. But I was genuinely impressed. That and the fact of how many Pokemon there were, and just, boy, that game was a fucking task to complete.
Like, I don't get why they didn't, like, just do what they did with Heart Gold and Soul Silver to Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, because I made it clear I do not think those are solid games, like, at all.
The originals, like, I like Gen 3, but I
like Gen 3, I just think that its remakes aren't that good, because, first off, it starts what my biggest problem with Gen 6 is the inconsistency, especially with going into Gen 7. Like, hey, we just introduced Mega Evolutions, but we're going to introduce another form of evolving with Primal Evolutions, and it's just like, wait, no, what? Just stick with something.
It's just like, keep the same formula for at least 2 games and then change it or something.
And then there aren't even consistent because Latios and Latias and Rayquaza have Mega forms, but not Primal forms. It's weird. Like, I can understand Latios and Latias not having them, but you would think Rayquaza would have them, but no.
Well, I will say one positive about the remakes. They fixed the thing where you, to get like, what was it? I believe it's Mew. It's Mew, or it's like the other, I guess the opposite, Latios or Latias. You have to have the fucking e-reader cards and all this other fucking bullshit, and they fixed that.
Yeah, Latios and Latias, depending on which version you have, I believe,
yeah,
like around the time Steven gives you
TV, and whatever one you choose, it lets you catch that one.
Yeah, in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, they change it
to where Latios just kind of gets on your team, I think.
Yeah, basically, you have a little diversion, and you fight whatever evil team is in your version. And then also introduces Xenia, who is the best character that they still haven't reintroduced, because of course they haven't, because inconsistency.
You're in the right room to morph ball. Bomb. It's just to the far left of that door.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah, you see the little gray areas? I
Yeah.
fucking hated that because playing this on an original Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Advance SP, that shit was hard to notice. Like, seriously. And this shit terrified me.
Dude, whenever I see SAX, I just immediately stop doing it, just watch her. Like, she's like, it's the coolest thing. Like,
I'm glad you said she, because I hear so many people, like, okay, I'm gonna go and say, I don't give a fuck about the gender thing, just because I know someone's gonna be like, fucking social justice for it. No, I don't give a fuck about the gender thing. It's just, the whole thing is, it's an X-Parasite that took over Samus's suit, which makes it a her, you know what I mean? And
yeah.
It reminds me of, like, Dark Samus. And it gives like a lot of anticipation and fucking it's so cool.
Dude, okay, I want to talk about something right now. For some reason, the Smash Bros. Community, when I was a part of it, I don't know if they abandoned their ways, but for some reason they kept on saying, well, Nintendo hasn't confirmed Sheik is a girl, so it's a guy. I'm like, oh my god, you guys are the biggest idiots.
I feel like I would be getting trolled. Zendrick said, Primal Evolution is stupid. It's only used for the legendaries, so it isn't even really a thing. I guess just another version of Mega Evolution.
It's not even, like, and then the thing is, like, it's sticking with, like, me and Aerosol had, like a 30-minute conversation on how Mega Evolution's dumb, and...
That is true.
And then, like, Primal Evolution doesn't help it, because Primal Kyogre and Groudon are even stronger than the Mega Evolutions, like their abilities make sure that, like, okay,
oh my God.
Can
water is awful.
Can you confirm for me, like, do you remember, does Groudon and Kyogre just store normal abilities? Can you get rid of them with other weather effects?
Wait, in the original games or Alpha?
In the originals, because
in the original, yeah, you can negate their effects.
Okay, so their abilities when they go into.
Say we're in a double battle, like we have Groudon out, and like I have Ludicolo, and I use Rain Dance. Then Sunny Day is going to be neglected.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm pretty sure.
You switch back out and then have Groudon come back in the battle, then it'll take over. It's really fucking dumb.
Okay, so my problem is, like, this makes them really good, Primal Kyogre Groudon, because I'm 99% sure their abilities change when they Primal Evolve. Basically, I believe their effects doubles its efficiency, so it's like Sunny Day twice, and then you can't remove it until I can't confirm this, but I think if you kill like a Groudon, I think it will eventually go away after you kill it. I think.
That's just not good design, though. Are you curious where to go?
Yes, and I was just taking a break to talk and get a drink.
I was gonna say, you know that room you just came in? You were climbing up?
Yeah.
Just, go back to well...
Oh, wait, I didn't explore all of, like, that hallway, did I? Like, that
yeah,
shaft.
the, like, hallway that's going straight up?
Yeah, the shaft. Okay, I'll go back to that.
You don't want to explore the shaft that time. But, yeah, you just climb up through there. That's how you do. The whole thing with, like, Pokemon is, like, I'm totally down for them to try new things and shit. That's cool to me. I don't care. But just don't make it inconsistent. You know, if you're gonna add in new mechanics and teach players this, and this, keep it the way it is. Really. At least for one extra game.
Yeah, like Sun and Moon, all the really good games, like, they kind of just write off X and Y in some areas, but keep it in others. Like, X and Y introduces these two minor characters that are also superheroes. I don't know, it's dumb.
What
But
the fuck? What?
yeah,
What do you mean?
Dexio and what's the girl's name? Okay, the guy's name is Dexio. I remember Dexio because I think that's a cool name. But
That's kind of weird.
anyway, they actually, and they also work for Professor Sycamore, I believe, or the International Police, I forget. But they work for one of the two, and they're in Alola because of the whole Zygarde thing. And
Yeah.
you can actually fight them. So that was
This
the
room
only
you're
thing they keep.
This room you're in, I fucking hate this room.
The one with all like
despise
the
this room.
dead bugs, and you have to jump.
No. Towards the end of Metroid Fusion, you'll see exactly why I hate that room.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
So, over there's a missile expansion. And, let's just say, I missed that missile expansion, and I had to backtrack, which added like an extra 20 minutes or so onto my gameplay.
Ooh.
So I would have beaten the game around 2 hours, but just because of that and missing another expansion, it really upped my playtime, and I was like, ugh, fuck. Though I did cut it out, so no one had to worry about it.
Yeah.
And I did show myself getting that missile expansion, just because.
I assume there's something in here.
There is.
Okay, I found it.
I don't know if you can get it now, but you can try to. Yeah, it's right up there, it's against the, yep, you got it.
Yeah, I got it.
I think it's an energy tank, too.
No, it's missiles.
Well, you know what, I was not close.
I mean, you got one of the two things we can get at this point in the game.
That's very true. Xandor said, I gotta go, bye-bye.
Bye, Xandork.
Goodbye, my good old friend Xandor.
Thank you once again for the icon.
Yes. Thank you for the icon. I mean, he's done a lot of icons for me, so I really do appreciate it.
Yeah,
Oh
like,
yeah, you can get this missile expansion too.
like I basically give all the credit that like my channel's actually been doing a lot better. Like, I don't know if you saw on Twitter, but I like made a tweet and I showed like two of my videos before the new thumbnail and then after, and then there's so many more views, so I just blame the increase in views on Xandork, so I need to pay him back somehow. I need to
I would say, well, hate to be that person, it's like, the thumbnail does matter, but at the same time, like, if you look at other YouTubers, some of them still don't fucking use, like, actual thumbnails, they just use, like, parts in the video, it's weird. But the thumbnail, I feel like, really does make a huge difference, especially since people will clickbait shit. I made a retweet earlier today about that shit. It was really funny.
I haven't checked Twitter today, because when I got home, I actually felt really nauseated. Yeah, and I was really like tired and like dizzy. So I watched an episode of Supergirl. Then I took a nap, and then like I feel so much better now. I was like, I want to live stream. So,
which I don't blame you.
Also, by the way, all the Supergirl fans in the chat, all 0 of you, I'm finally getting around to season 2, and man, it's good. Dude,
Man,
Superman's so good, man.
Dude, you're such a weeb.
You're a weeb.
I am.
Dude, my hair is still doing the thing. Like
the thing?
Like on Twitter, like do you see on Twitter?
Yeah, I
where I
did
look
see
like
that.
the standard anime main character. Like my hair like is like in a C and it's going like upward, and
man, tonight I finished Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. Boy, my heart hurts. That game, oh, it hurt me.
In a good way or a bad way?
I want to say in a good way, just because, well, I played Final Fantasy VII whenever I was much younger, but I was missing like the third disc, so I couldn't finish the game, which really sucked. And I got around to playing Crisis Core, but I never could get into it, so I finally made my ass sit down, and I was like, you're gonna play this game, and you're gonna finish it. And I was like, alright, let's do this shit. So for the past like 4 days, I've been playing nothing but that. And boy, it elaborates on so much backstory of Final Fantasy VII. Like, it really makes a lot of things clear, especially the beginning and opening of Final Fantasy VII itself.
I need to play Final Fantasy. Like, I've never played a Final Fantasy game, and then, like, I really want to get into the series. I want to play at least one of them, but I don't know where to start.
Well, every one of them is their own identity,
Yeah.
really. So you never have to worry about playing them in an order.
It's like most Zelda games. Like, even though there is a timeline, like, you don't need to play a game unless it's specifically a sequel, like Phantom Hourglass. Like, don't even worry about playing a game in order.
You have to morph ball bomb hit that thing.
Yeah, I just got it.
But man, if you were to play a Final Fantasy game, I would have to recommend 7. So just because 7 is the one that I played first, and the first Final Fantasy game you play is going to be your favorite one. I will warn you, it's going to be convoluted and confusing until they elaborate on stuff in the later on. You can also buy Final Fantasy VII on Steam if you're curious.
Oh,
so
I might just have to check that out. But I have enough games I need to get on Steam already.
Dude, I know the fucking feeling.
Dude, I love Steam so much, but man, it takes all of my money.
Dude, Steam is like a fucking, it's a wallet void. That's what it is.
Dude, one of my favorite videos I've ever seen.
Shit.
Like, it has this guy, and he just comes home, and then his wallet just flies out of his pocket and goes to the disk drive of his computer, and then Gabe Newell's face is on it, and then he's just screaming, "Gabe, no!"
What the fuck?
And then it was Steam sale in a nutshell.
Basically.
Okay, can I wall jump twice in a row?
Yeah, you can wall jump consistently. Whenever you hit the other wall, just face the other direction and press the button.
Okay, because I am sucking.
I was gonna say, there's a missile expansion very early in Sector 1 where you can, where you're supposed to wall jump and go get it, by wall jumping, but I'm an idiot and I forgot that.
Okay, got it.
You, well, I believed in you.
How do I get in?
There's a morph ball bomb slot up top.
Oh, okay.
And there's also another missile expansion over there, so you can get 2 here.
Why is nothing exploding?
Alright. It's not there. Go to the left. You have to go around to get it.
Oh, I got another one. Okay.
So, yeah.
Wait.
Yes, in that little area there. Yeah, you got it. You got one of the important expansions. Now, you have to climb up on the far right thing, and then shoot the left wall. Or you could just jump and shoot the left wall. Whatever you want to do. Because there's nothing more you can really do with that little corner down there. The one with the missile expansion.
Oh, God.
The one with the missile expansion down there, you have to shoot the wall and reveal it.
Okay. My dog just farted. Really freaking loud.
That is so weird and random.
Buddy, are you okay? Are you having gas?
He might need some help, dude.
He's just lying down and sleeping, and then I just hear. And I'm like, okay, that definitely wasn't me, and I doubt there's someone else in my room. So then I just look at my dog, and then he's just kind of looking around for a second. He sniffs his own butt.